What is going on, everyone? It is Tal, and I'm bringing you a little bit of a surprise upload here for week 8 of the CNL. I actually got my weeks mixed up a little bit. Week 5 and 6 apparently were supposed to happen at the same time, and then I got back with week 7, and then we got the forfeit win, so we're guaranteed playoffs here, and we go into a week 8 matchup that doesn't really mean anything for either of us, just kind of seeding. They're 5 and 2, we're 6 and 1 right now, so seeding is really just it. So I have made this team in the span of, I don't know, 20 minutes, half asleep right now. This is going to go up tomorrow morning. I think we'll go up Monday morning, which it's supposed to go up Sunday, but week's confused, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's just jump right into it. They have an Iron Valiant, they have a Excalibur, a Metagross, really offensive, Ogrepon, Wellspring as well, some special threats in the Sandy Shocks, the Tatsugiri, and the Typhlosion Hisuian, and then some defensive threats in the Porygon 2, Mandibuzz, and the Crobat. First mon we are bringing, I had to bring it for this week because I'm never going to bring it besides this week. We are going to go with the Bidoof here as I change this down a little bit. We're going to go with the Bidoof, we're going to be Terra Poison this week, Curse with Simple, Return, Rest, Sleep Talk, just to try to stay alive, nothing more to it. As long as the Sandy Shocks is dead, this one actually kind of goes crazy, so if we can just get rid of the special threats, we should be good. Next, we're going to bring a Scarfed Golden Go here, a Make It Rain Shadow Ball set, pretty easy, into the Iron Valiant, as well as some of those other threats like the Excalibur and the Metagross, just does really well into his team, can trick onto something like that Porygon 2. We got Thunderbolt for specifically a Crobat or the Mandibuzz. Next one we are bringing is a Specs Rotom. Pretty simple here. Overheat, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Trick. Maybe just try to trick on one of his Mons, but again, I kind of just want to have fun this week. So yeah, Overheat, I'm basically just going to be spamming, and then once his Sandy Shocks is dead, I can start spamming Volt Switch. Third to last one, we're going to be bringing a pretty bulky Mew here. Max Special Defense, Max HP, Defog just in case he sets up hazards, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp, and Stealth Rock so we can set up hazards of our own. Sneasler is going to be our second to last mon here. Fake Out, Normal Gem, enough speed to outspeed a Scarfed Crobat. Close Combat, Dire Claw, and Throat Chop specifically for that Metagross, and Dire Claw basically for everything else and for endgame plans. Last mon is going to be a Choice Band, Grimmsnarl here, Parting Shot, Sucker Punch, Spirit Break, and Darkest Larian to hit most of his team pretty hard. Maybe our lead here. I don't know. I did no mocks. Let's just jump straight into the battle. See ya there. Okay, we are in the battle here. We bring the Bidoof. Not really sure what I'm going to bring. He doesn't bring the Sandy Shock, so I think it's fairly safe to lead the Grimmsnarl and just start spamming. He leads with the Typhlosion Hisui. He may just go for... He can go with a lot of different things. I don't even know what Terra he is. Oh, that's not the right thing. Fire, Fairy, and Grass. Can't see my switch out options here, so let me just pause real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. So, I mean, I could just Sucker Punch here if he goes for like a strong move. I also could just Parting Shot. I think I am gonna Parting Shot. Sucker Punch would have been really good. We're gonna go into our Rotom here, expecting a fire move. He is gonna go for the Eruption, gonna do 25%. I have the easiest Volt Switch of my entire life here. Into whatever he chooses. He goes into the P2, tracing my Levitate. We will Volt Switch and do a little bit of damage there. Not too much. Kind of want to... I mean, I think we could just start spamming Spirit Break. Yeah, I'm going to just spam Spirit Break. We're super attack. Like, this is just all attack investment into this mon, so... Not really too afraid. Kind of want to see how much that was supposed to do from the Rotom into a Porygon 2. It is Volt Switch if he is... Oh, he took 25%. So that's looking like max. Yeah, like max specially defensive. 35, gets the para, not good. Get the Spirit Break off, and that's going to do 38%. Very nice there. We're going to go for another Spirit Break as he goes for the Recover, and we do get paralyzed. Unfortunate. I'm going to keep clicking the Spirit Break. Para is unfortunate. Para is very unfortunate for us. So... I mean, once Typhlosion is dead, I feel pretty comfortable. He goes into the Typhlosion, and we get parried. That's really, really bad for us. We're going to go for the Spirit Break. He goes for Eruption. That's going to knock us out. Not really surprised on that front. We're gonna go into Rotom here. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna fire off a Volt Switch. And he's not Specs. Goes for the Shadow Ball. Volt Switch is going to do huge damage into this Typhlosion, and we could just pretty easily go into our Sneasler here and click Throat Chop. Probably should have invested in... Oh, he's Terra Fairy. Go for Throat Chop, 23%. He goes for Flamethrower. Not going to do enough. We're going to go for a Dire Claw here. We could actually CC. I actually am going to CC just in case he goes into something else. And yeah, I'm going to pick up that KO. Very, very, very nice here. Sneasler picking up another KO. Sneasler is pretty high up on the list, so really just need to get rid of this Porygon 2, and then yeah, I think we could just start cooking. I'm gonna go into our Golden Go here. I think a Thunderbolt will do pretty decent into, or actually no, we could just okay, he does. If he goes Porygon 2, I am just gonna Trick, because this Porygon 2 actually is kind of a huge threat, and Bidoof actually can do decent work once the Porygon 2 is neutralized. He does go in that P2, gets the good as gold. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be affected by Trick now. Yeah, let's try it. Nope. I figured might as well. I figured it's the end. Goes into his Ogerpon here. We will just go into our Mew. We are specially defensive, but I think that's okay. Ivy Cudgel is going to do a nice 48% here, as we will go for this Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully picking up. Hopefully he doesn't have like Sub or something, because we could U-turn. Goes for Ivy Cudgel, does 50, and we hit the burn. Very, very, very nice. So he is burned. I will Stealth Rock. If we die, we die. We do die. And I think now is a good time to go into our Bidoof. We can start clicking Curse. And, I mean, I don't know how much it's really going to do into the Metagross. He is going to go for Spike. So that's one Curse. We are going to go for another one. He is going to Encore us. Okay. Okay. So that's fine by me. I think I do want to go into our Golden Go. Because I don't just want to sit. I mean, honestly, he could just spam, and like he's not going to do that. Well, he could get a crit. So we are going to go into our Golden Go. He is going to go into the Porygon. I think here you switch into your Ogerpon Wellspring, expecting the Trick again. So I'm just going to click Shadow Ball. Yeah. Called that one pretty well. Here's the Shadow Ball. And I'm okay just clicking it again. He could go, or actually... He may think that we are Scarfed or something, so he may just go back into his P2. I think I want to go Sneasler here. Because it kind of... it doesn't cook against the Crobat. I will go Rotom. Expecting... Ooh, he actually just stays in. Interesting. I didn't really think he would stay in. Okay, we'll go you, and we'll just click... we'll just click Thunderbolt, just in case he goes into, like, yeah... into the Porygon 2. Let's get a Para maybe. Okay, we're gonna go Sneasler. I think we should die to whatever he wants to go for here, unless he goes for a Recover. He does go for a Teleport. Okay. So Crobat could be coming in here. Yeah, there's the Crobat. I really just need Ogerpon to die. So get some damage on the Crobat, and I forgot he's Inner Focus. Good to know. We're going to go into you. We're going to click Make It Rain, and hopefully get some damage off on this Porygon 2. Some good damage. I mean, I'd like a crit, but it's going to be what it's going to be if we don't get it. 31%. I may just hit it again and hope for a crit. No crit. 21%. He does go for the Recover. I don't think he can like really hurt us, though, so I'm going to keep going, hoping for a crit. Because I know that the burn... I'm just going to click it again. He does go for Shadow Ball. Now I'll switch. Could go for a Tri-Attack. He does go for the Shadow Ball. I think he goes for Tri-Attack here, so I will switch. He is good as gold. I can't click Curse as long as this is around, so I'll click Return, hoping that he goes into Ogerpon, and he goes into Metagross. Okay, we will Terra Poison and Curse. Knock off. That's fine. I don't think he's gonna knock off again. I feel like he's gonna switch into his Ogre Pawn. I will curse. He goes for Heavy Slam, does 44. That's a lot of damage without the, yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose this, but, like, it's not something I really cared too much about. We're just gonna spam Thunderbolt, but, yeah. Didn't really care too much about this matchup, I'm not gonna lie. Threw this team together in 1 minute, so GG. We're gonna end our season 6-2 and fairly high seeding as well, so yeah, that's gonna be it, and I'm gonna see you guys in playoffs next week. Peace out, everybody.